Hey guys, Mopar Man back with another project here. So I got my wife's 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and nowadays with all the crazy drivers on the road, I've had these dash cams for a long time. I'm just now, obviously getting around to putting the wiring properly so everything's nice and hidden. It looks nice and neat. And for all you DIY guys, this is very simple. It's not a complex project. You don't need a crazy amount of tools. So what you kind of really need is, you can go to Harbor Freight, get yourself a set of these tools. They're called trim piece tools. They're you'll find them in the automotive section. They're plastic, and they help you remove or get into everywhere that the trim pieces are. So I'm installing a dash cam for my wife, the dash cam was there. I'm just routing the power wire properly, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So let me show you what I've done so far, and then you guys can follow along if you have a Jeep Grand Cherokee. So this is my wife's interior, and what I've done is over here, this power source here is a is a constant on power source. The one that's right here is not. The cigarette lighter in here is only on when the car is on, which you can see by the key symbol, meaning that's when the car is on, that's when it's on. So we're using the one that's constantly on because my dash cam is a Lukas. When I bought it brand new, it was $400. It's very hard to find this exact one nowadays. It's a sought after model. So what I've done is I've taken the power from here, and now obviously you can't see that there's wires hanging out, right? What you're gonna do is either from the front or the back, you can actually pop this whole piece up. Okay? You don't need to remove the shifter or anything like that. And to be honest, I didn't really look into removing the shifter. There's enough space for your hands to fit underneath here. So you pop this whole thing up, and then what I did is I snaked the wire here. And now if you look down over here, you'll see that right here the plastic bulges out, that's how it is. And I was like, wait a minute, that plastic bulges out. I'm assuming I could drop this wire down there. So what I did is I popped this up, and very carefully using my hands, I fed the wire down, and the bottom piece came out here. And then I ran the wire all along here, and using this trim piece tool, you can tuck the wire up and underneath this. You can tuck it up and underneath here, okay? And then you bring it along this way, because we're making our way to the A-pillar over here. So you tuck the wire along this way, and then there's two plastic clips here and here. I didn't really remove them. What I did is, you could either use this tool, or if you have smaller hands, you can just pull this down like I'm doing. You can pull this down, feed the wire, and then bring it over, and then this is where I use the tool. I kind of brought this down a little bit, and then I fed this tool over through here, brought it out this side, hooked to the wire, and grab it. Now this tool is just a simple claw, a claw on the end that can grab the wire, and then you just slowly feed it back through. So now I brought it up this way, and now I'm going to remove this piece here and the A-pillar, and I'm going to bring the wire up and along this line here, and then down to the camera over there. So trying to figure out where I could put you guys. So unfortunately, just really looking up, but you take this tool, you can pry it in, and you pop this out. it is tucked behind the rubber piece, so you're gonna just you gotta pry it out as much as possible. If you have to, you can just pull the rubber piece out. I'm gonna do it that way too. Okay. All right, we got the panel off, so we're gonna now here's our wire. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna feed this down right here. So pull this back down. As you can see, if bring this out here, I'm gonna open this claw up. Pulls it kind of tight. I'm gonna just see, feed that through, bring it back. This is an important tool to have, especially if you're going to do any kind of automotive wiring inside the car. It helps because you can't exactly fit your fingers everywhere. Okay, we'll tuck this back up here. Now, you also want to make sure it's away from anything that's moving inside, brake pedals, the emergency brake, all sorts of stuff. You want to make sure it's away from that. So, we got that down. Move you guys again. Okay. So now we're gonna pop this pillar out. It's not that hard. You can pull from up here. You're just pulling it straight out. Usually you can pull out and pull up and it'll come out, but in my case what I might do, save myself that trouble, is using my tool. Since I want to run the wire up this way. Sorry, tried to get something. Anyway, so I'm going to sneak it past here. Let's see what I can do. I may not even need this tool. If you lean this out a little bit, I'm going to show you real quick. See how I'm doing this? I brought it up this way. I'm coming up here, and I'm just gonna run it under this, and the wire will follow where you're gonna take it. So also, you want to see how you're running the wiring, so you definitely want to run it on the other side of these clips. So this side of the clips, you see what I'm saying? You don't want the front side, because obviously this side of the clips, because when you come up to this point here, you're going to bring the wire along this, and then that's easier for you to do rather than come around these clips and you're fighting against something that might be holding you back. So I will pull some length, and then what I'm going to do is, as you can see, you can kind of just push it in. And if you need to, use your prying tool to kind of tuck it in there. And then I'm gonna just plug it into the camera. So you can see I brought it all along here. Of course I'm gonna tuck this back in. Brought it on this side of the screen. And now it's right there. There's my camera, so back. So have yourself an arsenal of zip ties and many different sizes too, and it doesn't really matter what color. Like I'm gonna red small one. What I'm gonna do, I'll show you guys real quick, is you can zip tie this line to this. This is the drain channel for your sunroof. I have a sunroof. If you don't have a sunroof, you won't have this drain channel. So I don't really know what you could zip tie it to, but since I have this drain channel, I'm going to zip tie this line to this drain channel. That way it doesn't move and it's out of the way when I put this whole system back. So I'm going to do maybe one, I'll probably do one down over here and one up here, and that'll keep it secure. And then the excess I'm going to zip tie and I'm going to tuck right inside over here. So this excess, I'm going to fold it on itself, zip tie it, and then tuck it right there. Okay, there's one. Got a white one. And obviously you want to zip tie it so that it's out of the way of anything. Got my trusty clips here. So now we will put this okay, you just bang it back on, and here's the thing. You want to put this, see how this rubber trim is supposed to hang on the outside? Show you this trick. So this is where this tool comes in handy. So you want to put this rubber trim back. You just take your tool and you slide it alongside, and then it pops the rubber out, because this will overlap this sometimes when you're putting this back. So you want to make sure you get that done. And now we will I'll show you. We'll fold the wire and put it back and zip tie it and put it back. So that way, it being zip tied will not be an issue for rubbing or whatnot. And let's see this piece here. Yeah, well, you don't want to zip tie it to any of these holes or notches, because this is exactly, all these holes are used by that plastic piece we just took off. So I mean, and then you see this is metal right here. You don't want the wires falling in there. So I zip tie it and I'll tuck it back over here. You see what I'm going to take it? I'm going to go back behind here. I'm going to put that wire right back there. Okay, out of the way, out of sight, out of mind, and it's tucked in back there, so you can see. Right? So that is the front dash cam, and that's a 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I'm gonna be doing a rear one on this car also. So I'll show you how to do that in my next video. Okay? Please hit that like, hit that subscribe, save these videos. I hope it helps.